Hello, and welcome to Upload, the weekly program where we talk about the events of the world and upload it to your mind. Today on the program we have Bobby Del Rio. That's right, Mr. Todd Van Allen.
Step back and stand by is sarcasm.
No, it's not. Lewis Taylor.
I learned from the debate that I'm on Mars and the air smells like turpentine in the Okanagan Valley.
That makes no sense. Oh my God.
Yep.
My name is Andrew Moody, and
We've lost our guest.
we have lost our guest. He's just out here. And on our program today, we have a special guest, somebody we don't even know. I just literally Googled him, and he came on. Thank you, Jake, which is Jake Farr. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Jake Farr. Hello.
Welcome.
My cheeks are already hurting.
Good. Now, before we get into the debate, because yes, Bobby, we're going to talk about the debate. I know you want to. But
Thanks.
Here's the thing. Jake, could you tell us just a bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Jake Farr. I use pronouns of he, him. I identify as a transmasculine person. My day job is I'm a private social worker, as well as I work in community health. And I do a lot of work for advocating for trans health in Durham, and as well in Toronto. I worked in Toronto for a number of years, did some housing for trans folks. So that's pretty much my life, is around supporting the trans community in whatever way I possibly can.
Excellent. And that's one of the reasons why I totally invited you here, because, you know, for those of you who've been watching the show, we've been talking about trans issues and J.K. Rowling. And I was like, okay, I'm a trans ally, but come on, let's see if we can actually get the voice.
We know nothing.
Yes. And
there was a few moments I was cringing on some of the comments, but
Yep.
I was okay with it.
Yeah.
So we need someone to sort of help to guide us, out of the cringe moments. But we really do have to get into talk about the debate between.
Speaking of cringing.
Nice. That was a good segue.
Right?
Well done, Bobby.
Thank you.
Speaking of that's Bobby's segue. That goes.
I'm learning.
Yeah. So we do need to talk about the debate. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it, but we do need to talk about it. So, guys. Let's start with our guest. Any thoughts? Did you watch it? Did you?
Yeah, of course I watched it. I watched it. I have family that are American, so it's always very interesting. I don't call it a debate. I'm not even going to give it that recognition that it was a debate. I think it was just, what do we call it? A shit show? It was nothing. It gave nothing to anybody other than the normal everyday Trump bull crap, and Biden just stood by.
Yeah. And
my opinion.
Yeah, and here's the thing, because I think some people are like, oh my God, Biden totally lost that. I think Biden is just used to a presidential debate. And, some people, I know Bobby, we're going to get to you, Bobby, I know. We're going to say that Trump wiped the floor with Biden, but I also think that actually, Trump was trying to rally his base, but what Trump doesn't realize is that debates are for pulling people under your tent. So rallying your base, it's not going to help you if you're the incumbent and if you're in power and if you're lower in the polls. If you're lower in the polls, he has to get the white women in the suburbs on board. And by not saying he's against, racists, that's not helping him. But Bobby, what did you think?
I thought about it for a day. I was like, what do I think of this debate? And then I was like, you know what? I have an analogy, right? I don't know how to make analogies. I'm making an analogy. This is what I think the state of American politics is personified by that debate. I was like, and I'm not American, but I will say we, right? From the perspective of the American people, we're all on the Titanic. Biden is going to give you a hug just before everybody dies. And then Trump is actually building another boat that only half the people can come on if you French kiss his asshole first.